What is up, guys? We're back with the Crown Vic, and today we're going to continue with prepping this thing for dig or die. One thing we wanted to address is traction control. It's always something we wanted to dive into. The Terminator software, actually, the V3, correct?
The V3, the new update actually allows you to run traction control with the Terminator, which is sick.
Facts, but you do have to figure out how you're going to input that data wheel speed wise into the ECU.
Unfortunately, the Terminator X only comes with 4 inputs and outputs, and we are maxed out, max capacity.
So we didn't really even know where to begin on how to do it since we're maxed out. That's where Holly came out with the expander module. This gives you 8.
8 each, 8 inputs and 8 more outputs.
So that's sick. We're pretty much going to do, for the most part, whatever we want from here on forward.
Yeah, we're not sure what we're going to add next. I'd like to see coolant pressure because I'm sure it's sky high.
We do got something going on with that.
Yeah, y'all see that later.
So now that we're able to actually input the data for wheel speed, that's where we went ahead and made some sort of bracket to hold some wheel speed sensors in this thing. You only got to do one front, one back. You hit up Low Dollar Motorsports, got them.
Yeah, because unfortunately the Terminator X cannot read a VR style sensor, which is what these come with factory.
Okay.
So we had to get a Hall effect style sensor. It's the better of the 2 sensors. So it's a win-win regardless.
We've already got it ran down in here. We're going to go ahead and lift the car up now. That is hot. Just burnt myself, dude. Either way, we're going to lift the car up in there, show you what we did, and actually show you it functioning right here on the lift.
A little much, but
Thing goes high. Check out the new lights we just got put in the shop. It's just looking good. Anyways, dude, you can tell we
we blew through the side a little bit. That's not important though.
yeah. Either way, we just drilled a hole in the back of this knuckle, slid. Man, I can't really get a good angle on that. Let me zoom in. So there you can see where the sensor is going inside that spot. We drilled into the knuckle. Just used about 3/4 way fat drill bit.
Yeah, we drilled it out big enough to be able to fit, because it's got 2 jam nuts. You put one on the inside, one on the outside, yada, yada, yada.
You can actually see it right in there. We're picking up the actual
lug studs.
The studs on the back here. Oh, so when this rotates, there it is. We need a light. Yeah. All right, so you can basically see every time it makes a revolution past the stud, that lights up, which then in turn is telling the ECU wheel speed.
Yeah, basically.
All right. We done the same thing on the back, just a little bit different. Damn, dude, this one's actually on already. So we just built a little bracket between his dual caliper setup.
This thing's hard as hell to turn right now for some reason.
Yeah. So every time a stud comes past that, right there you see. So now we just have a little bit of a variable of wheel sizes.
The Holley software actually has it really nice. You can say how many pickups you got per rotation, which is 5.
5.
So we're 5 lug. And you can actually tell it how tall the tire is.
Okay.
You also set gear ratio, but since we're on a wheel, you put 1. So we don't have any gear ratios affecting us. So I've got rear set at 28 inches and front is 26 inches, I think.
And it should do the rest for us.
See how freaking close it is.
So now that we got all that done, we're gonna go ahead, lower the car back down and get this mounted up, get it wired in, pinned in, and do a little tuning. All right, so now that we're inside the car, Will made this plate in the last video. If you want to go check it out, I recommend you should. But when he did so, he left enough room so he can mount these things side by side. They look pretty slick, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
Get the job done.
Went ahead and labeled this switch panel. Show you. So guess what the faucet's for? You think anybody in the comments can figure it out? Not a chance.
They've watched us long enough, they'll know.
Not a chance.
My reading glasses on. Here's our CAN pass through.
Where's it go?
So this is our factory CAN bus, and this is my splitter going to this dash and my USB for my computer.
Whoa.
Unplug it. Plug it on one side, and then plug her in there. That's done. And this thing is installed.
So the Holley software is just automatically going to recognize it now or something?
No clue.
10-4.
10. Oh, now we gotta pin this hussy. Whoa.
Now we just gotta see if it do what it do.
It doesn't say anything about setting it up. Oh, software setup.
It doesn't say. There it is.
There. Download full manual for complete instructions. Make sure to note the CAN ID on the label on the back of the I/O module before it's mounted. You know what I'm really mad about? Is I read through this whole thing before I put this on.
Not a change.
Yeah, it was about a week ago. I got the memory of a fruit fly, so by the time it's been a week, I'm already dead.
We can't show it. Can we show it? Someone steal our identity? Someone steal our inputs and outputs?
We paid for it.
I was gonna say, man, didn't even hear a thread hit them holes.
Every time I drop one, just keep cutting the beat. Day 20 and not trying to smash my bowl of green beans or whatever. Make sure to torque that to 100 foot-pounds.
Disclaimer.
Don't.
I know the clap meant something.
I didn't mean it actually, alright. Okay, so 3 white flashes means that there's a new input received from the ECU.
Okay, so we need to do something with that? Because I wouldn't imagine it'd just do that forever, should it? How new can something stay new? It sounds like you're just going to have to put it at 200.
Is that what that means?
I would imagine. No. Maybe?
Yeah, I mean, do I
You
need
would
traction
think.
control at 200 miles an hour? I guess.
Have you watched anything on
No.
it? Okay.
I'm a seat of the pants kind of man, and when I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I look it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty limitless now in Terminator X. So if we open up traction ICF, now you think that's degrees, right? It's not. It's actually a percentage. Okay. So if you click this right here, show timing.
What?
It's 4 degrees because we're taking a 20% value of 20 degrees, right?
So it's looking like we got it pretty much set up in the software how it needs to be, but we're not really going to know the slip and the variance we need between the two wheels until we actually take this thing down to Cobra and test the car.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about just setting it up somewhat more aggressively to where we can just kind of go out here, act dumb, test it, and show off that it is working.
Well, the first time we go out, I've got it set to gate so we can verify what gate is. It should be 2 to 3 pounds.
It shouldn't spin.
It's not gonna. If it does, I'll be very surprised. And then we'll turn it up to say 15 pounds. We're just gonna, because we're not dialing this yet. We're dialing boost control technically.
Yeah. No, we got a lot we got to dial. big block. That first one's good.
Yeah.
Good God.
God, I love Holly. I just made it that it's gonna pull a whole lot of time and we'll feel it.
If it spins.
If it spins.
Still on 10 pounds? It's a little day. It should spin.
I'd imagine.
Hear it? Didn't help much.
That doesn't show us what needs to be happening, or nothing will.
So instead of pulling timing now when it senses wheel slip, it's just going to shut all 8 cylinders down if it gets 20%.
Yeah, 20% more wheel slip.
Which we're having an issue reading wheel slip anyways. It's showing some pretty unrealistic numbers. I'm sure that's 100% on us because we don't know what the hell we're doing. Never have, never will. But obviously this is all new. Just a learning curve. So we're fixing to test the line lock. Should hold the front still, spin the back, and see if we got this thing wired right.
I guess just in case I gotta drive this thing. See, right now,
Yeah, something's wrong, but it's on right now too. The light is on. I think the vibration's messing with it. So when he revved it right there, it was showing 200 some mile an hour wheel speed. We're just sitting still. The front ain't doing nothing, but so they're wired right, but there's a lot of interference, for a better lack of the word, I guess. But
yeah.
something it's picking up and reading. Is it because it's reading so high it's out of that max window?
Max undriven speed for activation, 1,000 mile an hour.
So they're both at 0. It won't read because it's not active.
Yeah.
So the second you pull forward, it should do something. It showed front wheel speed went to 300 mile an hour immediately. God dang, boys. Wheel speed sensors are reading. They're just not reading
Correctly.
Yeah. Good. Yes, sir. It's working.
Now it's working.
We just gotta figure it out. Alright, y'all, we made it back to the shop just in time. Rain's coming down, so it looks like we're gonna end this and off here. Better safe than sorry, since we're on slicks and skinnies. We're probably gonna hit up Twin River Raceway. That way we can take this down there, do some fine tuning. We got it working. Can't ask for much more than that. We just, huge learning curve figuring all this out. Anything you gotta say?
We don't know what we're doing.
Huge shout out to Scott over at Holly for sending this over, believing in us. He's been messing with us for, I don't know, 20, 30. Yeah, I mean, few thousand subscribers ago. So the CO2 gates should be working since you turned the boost up and it.
I turned it up, but it kept going up, so I don't know.
But like I said, we're gonna take it down to Twin River, get this thing lined out before dig or die. We ain't got what?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and one of them weeks we're gonna be up in Indianapolis for PRI. So if you're gonna be there, hit us up. This is ahead of schedule, so I'll bring some stickers or some lanyards or something. If you see us run into us, I'll slide you one. Like I said, huge shout out to Holly. We're going to end this off here, so like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Until next time.